Hey everybody, it's Jimmy DeGroot here with Kelli Wirtz and Sharon Callahan, and we just want to tell you about something fun and cool and neat and a wonderful option for jewelers that are looking to bring some traffic into their store. And many of you probably have done events like this where it's a buying event. But you know what? Kelli Wirtz is such a great friend of mine, and she kept calling me and saying, "You got to talk to Sharon Callahan, and we got to talk about Treasures Rediscovered." So, Kelli, how did you end up talking with Sharon at Treasures Rediscovered anyway?
So we had gone to a show, an RJO show, and we had been walking around and trying to figure out different ways to have events at the store. And so one of the events that people had recommended were, like buying events, and it's not
Yeah.
something that we currently do in the store. So um, we started reaching out to several different companies, and it just happened to be that Chad, one of the owners, actually had called us looking for a store in the area. So the stars just aligned and that we
Okay.
met up. Um, I was a little bit hesitant at first because it sounded really just kind of too good to be true.
Yeah.
But then they came in and we've been doing shows with them now, oh gosh, for the last couple of years. And
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, and made friends too with the events.
Well,
Yeah.
and I love hearing that because people who haven't done it are curious about it. Some of them don't want to do it. They think that's not their thing. We don't have estate jewelry and things like that. It's always I'm so glad I did it
Mhm.
when we're done. Sharon, one of the things that a lot of people wonder about is what do we have to do?
Yeah, so our company handles everything from start to finish. The only expectations that we would have are 3 weeks leading up to the event that y'all promote the event by handing out the flyers that we supply. Our
Hmm.
marketing team looks at demographics in your area. We spend upwards of $50,000 in advertisement for your, not just your event, but also your store. And the idea is to have current customers and leave you with lasting customers as well. So there's really not a lot that you have to do. I
Yeah.
come in or we provide somebody to sign in, kind of navigate the event happening. We have PIA certified estate specialists on your floor to give you that peace of mind that they know the industry and just really kind of it's a 3 days that y'all get to owners get to catch up on their paperwork and their inventory and maybe also pick up a few little sales hints here and there for your staff. So yeah, there's really not a lot. Well, Wednesday nights, prepare to go to dinner because if I'm on your event, I'm taking you to dinner.
So Kelli, when you had the event going on at the store, what was your staff doing? What was what was the energy like in the store?
We, get prepared first to kind of set aside some areas for their buyers to, set up and actually conduct business. And prior to Sharon coming on, we would have an iPad. And so as customers would walk through the door, we would take their information. And then our staff is really left to do whatever they need to do so they can mix and mingle with the guests. It's a good first point of contact for a lot of people that have never stepped foot in our business, never heard of our business. We're a 60-year-old plus store, but we don't have a mega advertising budget. And so people are still finding us every single day. Um, and but as far as like my staff, because there's a lot of people that are walking through the door and they get a 20% bonus if they turn their check over to us. So whatever, if it's $100, now it becomes $120. So we have an opportunity to convert that sale into a purchase from the customer. So, we're walking around and just being good hosts and hopefully, offering water, coffee, whatever, and visiting, making good connections. So,
Southern hospitality, right? Southern
So
hospitality.
once I get everyone signed in and there's that wait time. When our estate specialists are working with a current customer and there's that wait time, I'll get them signed and ask them what brought them in today. If they're looking for something in particular, I'll tell them that they have a little bit of time to look around, and I'll let the staff know this person has never been here before. I kind of give that leadway, that feedback to the sales associate, kind of letting them know like, hey, this is a brand new customer. I know you're going to recognize your loyal customers, your local customers, and so on and so forth. But those new customers, this is a great opportunity for you to offer them a water. I'll tell them about the 20%, but also remind them of the 20%, so that if they decide that they want to turn that check over because they found a new pair of earrings or whatever the case may be, my estate specialist is prepared to either write 100% of that check over, or we can always split that. So that doesn't mean that we write a check for $5,000 that has to be turned over. We can say, okay, you want to do $1,000 to you, but the $4,000 to the store, or whatever the case may be. But that is a great opportunity to build that rapport during that wait time. Yeah.
So, I forgot to mention this, but from a very high level. So, folks, what we're talking about is Sharon's company comes into the store and they come in with their buyers and they do all the promotion. You hand out little cards and cards and put them in people's shopping bags and things a couple of weeks beforehand. Talk about the event, that type of thing. But people are bringing in I saw katanas at the last one. I saw little clocks. I saw it was almost like Antiques Roadshow type of thing. What are the things that in general that you guys see? Kelli, have you seen anything fun at the events?
Oh yeah. You will see anything and everything, and it's hilarious. I think my favorite item that I saw was an old 50s game that it was a guy holding two beer steins, and I don't know what you did, but he would throw back the beer. and, there, of course, like your sterling silver, like old tea sets and serving pieces and coins and money and old paper money, any kind of collectibles, anything that's really valuable. We, as far as like how we actually talk about it with our customers, is we literally say it's like Antiques Roadshow. And if you think it's got value, bring it in and let them take a look at it. And I just tell them like, look, even if you don't sell it, it gives you an idea if it's worth something. And we have people, they literally will bring in boxes of stuff on the first day, and then they'll come back the second day with another box, and then the next day with another box.
It's kind of neat, Jim, because from our perspective, it's nice for me to hear this from Kelli, even though we've had these conversations about her thoughts after each event. But from my side of things, we see so many great things. And when people say, oh, I don't know if this is valuable, everything has value behind it. Now, is that for our company or is it for another company? That's the question. So everything has a value behind it. It's yours. It's either has a sentimental value or has a monetary value. So one of my favorite things is always hearing the story behind their item. And if it's not for us, we have so many different alternative avenues to give them a solution. We don't want somebody coming in saying, I didn't know what to do with this, and then leave saying, I don't know what to do with this. So our company, I do research prior to each event to find, an antique mall or a pawn shop that will buy the silver plated or some type of solution for our guests. They also leave very educated on their items. My favorite is when people bring in all of this silver jewelry and they go, I don't really know what any of this is. It's probably all junk. And as our estate specialist started looking through it, it's like, oh, well, this is a Tiffany piece. And we're going to pay you for that Tiffany piece because that artist is a well-known artist. So we're going to pull that aside. We're not going to just weigh that and pay you for this scrap silver. We're going to honor that artist. So I love that overhearing our estate specialists educating our guests on what they have, and then they leave surprised, going, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know that was something that I had all these years." That's my favorite part.
Well, this is fantastic. And so, folks, if you are wondering what this is all about, give Sharon a call. We'll put her phone number down at the bottom of the video here. But Treasures Rediscovered, I'll tell you what, it's minimal to no work from the
Mhm.
jeweler's standpoint. You get 2 or 3 days, or is it 3 days?
3 days. It's always a
You get
3-day event.
you get 3 days of people coming into your store that have never come into your store before. You get thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of free advertising
Yep.
bringing people through your door, and you get a check at the end. Right? That's a beautiful thing. You get a percentage check at the end of, what they bought. And what I was going to say is I've seen a lot of people convert those checks or convert those buys into in-store purchases. So I tell you what, give Sharon a call if you're wondering about this thing at all. Just call her and she will answer all your questions. But I tell you what, do it. I promise you, you'll be very glad you did. And Kelly does too, right, Kelly?
Absolutely. I can tell you that they are slow traffic days that turn into very profitable days.